Welcome back everyone to the channel where talent meets truth and reactions say more than words ever could. Today we are diving into one of those moments that reminds us why America's Got Talent continues to capture millions of hearts around the world. Before we get into the performance that shocked the judges and left the audience speechless, let us take a moment to talk about a man whose presence alone can change the atmosphere of any stage, Simon Cowell. Known across the globe as a sharp judge, a music mogul, and a talent spotter with an unmatched instinct, Simon Cowell has helped shape the careers of countless artists. His expressions, his pauses, and even his silence often speak louder than applause. When Simon leans forward, the world pays attention. When he smiles, you know something special is happening. And when he looks surprised, you know you are witnessing a moment that will be remembered for years. Now imagine that energy multiplied when Sofia Vergara, one of the most expressive and emotionally honest judges on the panel, reacts in a way that instantly becomes the highlight of the night. This is not just about talent. This is about that rare moment when surprise, joy, disbelief, and admiration all come together in a single expression. Sofia's reaction says it all, and that is exactly why this audition became unforgettable. The stage lights come up slowly. The crowd is buzzing with anticipation. You can feel it in the air, that familiar mix of excitement and skepticism. After all, America's Got Talent has seen everything. Singers, dancers, magicians, comedians, and performers who defy explanation. The bar is high, and the judges are ready. Sofia sits comfortably at the panel, smiling, curious, relaxed. Simon looks calm but alert. Howie Mandel leans forward, always ready for something unexpected. Heidi Klum watches with a model's poise but a fan's heart. The contestant walks onto the stage. There is nothing overly dramatic at first glance. No flashy entrance, no over-the-top costume. Just a confident presence and a quiet determination. The brief introduction is simple. A few words about background, a hint of nerves, a touch of excitement. Sofia listens closely, nodding, already emotionally invested. She has that way of connecting instantly with people, especially those who come with a dream bigger than themselves. The performance begins gently. At first, it feels familiar. The audience listens politely. Simon watches carefully, his face neutral. Sofia tilts her head slightly, as if trying to understand where this is going. And then something shifts. Maybe it is the tone, maybe it is the control, maybe it is the emotion that suddenly pours into the performance. Whatever it is, it hits hard. You can see it first in Sofia's eyes. They widen just a little. Her smile fades into a look of pure concentration. She leans forward without even realizing it. This is the moment when a judge stops judging and starts feeling. The performance builds. Each second adds another layer. The audience grows quieter, not because they are bored, but because they are fully locked in. Simon's eyebrows lift. That alone is a sign that something special is happening. He glances briefly toward Sofia, almost as if to confirm that she is seeing and hearing the same thing. And she is. Her reaction is priceless. Mouth slightly open, eyes shining, hands frozen mid-air. This is not rehearsed. This is not for the camera. This is genuine surprise. As the performance reaches its peak, the energy in the room transforms. The audience begins to react, applause breaking out in waves even before the act is finished. Sofia looks stunned. She laughs softly, shakes her head, and places a hand on her chest. This is her way of saying I did not expect this, but I love it. This is why people adore her as a judge. She wears her heart on her sleeve. The final moment lands perfectly. The last note or final move or closing beat hits with precision and emotion. There is a brief second of silence, the kind that only happens when everyone is processing what they just witnessed. And then the room explodes. Cheers, applause, standing ovations. Sofia is on her feet instantly. Her face is lit up with joy and disbelief. She claps enthusiastically, laughing, clearly overwhelmed in the best possible way. Simon stands as well, nodding slowly. This is not exaggerated praise. This is respect. Howie's jaw drops in classic fashion. Heidi beams, clapping with genuine excitement. But it is Sofia's reaction that steals the spotlight. Cameras catch every second of it. Her expressions tell a complete story without a single word. When the judges finally sit down, Sofia is the first to speak. Her voice is filled with excitement. She talks about how unexpected the performance was, how it caught her completely off guard, how moments like this are the reason she loves being on the show. She praises the originality, the confidence, and the emotional impact. You can tell she is still processing it in real time. Simon follows, offering thoughtful feedback. He talks about authenticity, about how difficult it is to surprise judges who have seen so much, and how this act managed to do exactly that. His words carry weight, as they always do. When Simon Cowell says he did not see it coming, that is one of the highest compliments a performer can receive. What makes this moment truly special is not just the talent on stage, but the shared human reaction. Sofia's response becomes a mirror for the audience at home. Viewers see her and think, yes, that is exactly how I feel. Shocked, delighted, moved. In an age where reactions can sometimes feel forced or exaggerated, this one feels real, raw, and completely unfiltered. Social media lights up almost instantly. Clips of Sofia's reaction spread everywhere. Fans replay the moment again and again, focusing not just on the performance but on her face, her body language, her laughter. Comments pour in from around the world. People talk about how refreshing it is to see a judge so genuinely affected. Some say her reaction made the performance even more memorable. This is the power of America's Got Talent at its best. It is not just a competition. It is a platform for surprise, for connection, for moments that remind us why we love entertainment. When a performer can move a judge like Sofia Vergara to that level of amazement, you know something special has happened. And let us not forget the role Simon Cowell plays in all of this. His presence sets the tone. His standards push performers to be better. His rare moments of surprise signal to the world that this is not just another act. This is something worth remembering. When Simon and Sofia share that look of disbelief and admiration, it creates a moment of television magic. As the contestant leaves the stage, Sofia continues to smile and shake her head, still in awe. Even after the next act begins, you can tell that moment is lingering with her. That is the sign of a truly impactful performance. It stays with you. It changes the mood. It raises the bar. For viewers at home, this becomes one of those scenes you talk about with friends, the kind you search for online, the kind you rewatch late at night. Not just because of the talent, but because of the reaction. Sofia's reaction says it all, and that is why this audition will be remembered long after the season ends. If you love moments like this, moments where talent meets genuine emotion, where judges become fans and surprises still exist, then you are in the right place. America's Got Talent continues to deliver, and as long as judges like Simon Cowell and Sofia Vergara are on that panel, we can be sure that when something extraordinary happens, their reactions will tell the story better than words ever could. As the night continues, the energy in the theater still feels charged from what just happened. You can sense it in the audience, in the way people are still talking among themselves, replaying the performance in their minds. Sofia is still glowing. Every now and then, the camera cuts back to her, and she is smiling, shaking her head, whispering something to Heidi, almost like she cannot believe what she witnessed. This is the kind of reaction that cannot be faked, the kind that reminds everyone watching why she belongs on that judging panel. Simon, meanwhile, returns to his usual composed posture, but there is a subtle difference. He looks satisfied. When Simon Cowell sees something truly special, He does not need to overreact. His calm approval speaks volumes. He has spent decades in the music and entertainment industry, discovering stars, building careers, and turning raw talent into global success. For him to be impressed means the act has crossed a very high bar. The contestant is backstage now, breathing heavily, emotions running high. That walk off the stage is often just as powerful as the walk onto it. Dreams collide with reality in those few seconds. The roar of the crowd still echoes, and the memory of Sofia standing up, clapping with pure joy, becomes something they will never forget. No matter what happens next in the competition, that moment is already theirs. Back at the judges' table, the conversation continues. Sofia cannot stop talking about how unexpected the performance was. She explains how she thought she knew where it was going, how she believed she had seen similar acts before, and how completely wrong she was. Her honesty makes the moment even more relatable. She laughs at herself, at her own surprise, and the audience loves her even more for it. Simon adds another layer to the discussion. He talks about risk, about how easy it is to play it safe on a show like this, and how rare it is to see someone take a chance and pull it off so successfully. He emphasizes that America's Got Talent is not just about being good, but about being memorable. And this, he says, was memorable. Those words alone can change a performer's life. Howie, with his signature humor, jokes about Sofia's facial expressions, teasing her gently, and the whole panel laughs. Sofia covers her face for a second, laughing along, but she does not deny it. She knows her reaction was strong, and she is proud of it. She represents the audience, the millions of viewers at home who want to be surprised, who want to feel something real. As the show moves forward, the clip of this audition begins to take on a life of its own. Online, people pause the video just to study Sofia's reaction frame by frame. The widening of her eyes. The way she leans forward. The exact moment her mouth opens in disbelief. Fans create memes, short videos, reaction compilations. But beneath all of that fun and humor is genuine admiration, both for the performer and for Sofia's authenticity. This is not the first time Sofia Vergara has had a memorable reaction on the show, but this one stands out. There is something about the purity of it. No overacting, no exaggeration. Just a human being witnessing something extraordinary and responding honestly. In a world where so much feels staged, moments like this feel refreshing. Simon Cowell understands the importance of these moments better than anyone. Television history is built on them. He has seen careers launched not just by talent, but by reactions. A raised eyebrow, a stunned silence, a rare smile. These details matter. They turn performances into stories, and stories into legends. As the episode continues, the judges reference the performance again and again. It becomes the standard by which other acts are measured that night. That is how you know something truly special has happened. When even the judges cannot move on easily, when the energy lingers, when the bar has been raised. For the audience at home, this is the kind of content that makes you lean closer to the screen. You might have been scrolling on your phone, half watching, but suddenly you are fully engaged. You rewind. You watch again. You send the clip to a friend and say you have to see this. Not just because of the performance, but because of Sofia's reaction. Because it feels real. There is a powerful connection between performers and judges when moments like this occur. It is not about criticism or competition. It is about shared emotion. For a brief moment, everyone in that theater is united. Judges, audience, performer, and viewers at home are all feeling the same thing. Surprise, joy, respect. Sofia later mentions how these moments remind her why she said yes to being a judge. It is not about saying no or being harsh. It is about discovering something unexpected, something that touches you. Her passion shines through, and it makes her reactions even more meaningful. Simon, in his own way, reinforces this sentiment. He talks about how difficult it is to stand out in today's world, where content is everywhere and attention spans are short. To make people stop, watch, and feel something is incredibly rare. And when it happens, it deserves recognition. As the show goes on, the contestant's name begins trending. Interviews are requested. Fans want to know more. That single audition becomes a turning point. And at the center of it all is that reaction. Sofia's reaction says it all, not because she planned it, but because she could not hide it. This is the magic of live television. You cannot script genuine surprise. You cannot fake real emotion. When it happens, everyone knows it. And that is why this moment will be remembered long after the season ends, long after a winner is crowned. So when people look back on this episode of America's Got Talent, they will remember more than just a performance. They will remember a judge standing up, eyes wide, heart open, completely caught off guard. They will remember Simon Cowell's rare look of approval. They will remember how it felt to be surprised. And that is what great television is all about. Moments that make you feel alive. Moments that remind you that talent can still shock, still inspire, still bring people together. Sofia's reaction says it all, and that is why this audition will live on as one of those unforgettable America's Got Talent moments that fans will talk about for years to come. Stay tuned, keep watching, and remember, sometimes the most powerful part of a performance is not just what happens on stage, but what happens at the judges' table.